And welcome back, everybody, to a podcast in space and time. I'm Holden B. Huffman.
And I'm Kendal Coffee.
And today we are discussing and reviewing Doctor Who Series 2, Episode 7, Mickey Impossible.
So I'm so glad that Doctor Who decided to go with like this alternate universe spin-off thing with Mickey Smith.
Right. And man, that twist at the end of an alternate universe Captain Jack Harkness.
Yeah, that like the cliffhanger ending. I'm really excited to see more of Jack and Mickey together. They kind of like, we're building up to them infiltrating the big the big Cyberman facility.
Right.
And I'm excited to see where that goes.
Right. Where was the Cyberman facility at in this one? I remember them mentioning the name, but I can't really remember.
Quebec.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So we're getting our first Canadian episode, which is fun.
Right.
I wasn't expecting Captain Jack to be Canadian in this version, but
right. It's incredible.
He really works the accent, and I thought him, riding around on a moose was really funny.
And he's blonde.
Which is weird. But it's a great look for him.
This episode sounds a whole lot better than the actual episode we just watched.
I have so much more want to talk about this episode we've created than the actual episode of the show, The Idiot's Lantern.
Yeah. We were so bored.
Oh, I was so bored.
I did not care at all what happened to these people.
No. Literally the only character I cared about was Tommy, and
then they ruined that at the end.
They ruined it. Okay, so this episode, this is a Gatiss episode, which Gatiss is very hit or miss as far as how good his episodes are, and this was very much a miss for me.
Now, I did give Gatiss a lot of smash talk last time. I just want to go ahead and clarify. There are a couple of Gatiss episodes I do actually enjoy.
We just haven't got to
them yet. The one I really enjoy is in Series 8, and that's about it for the Gatiss episodes.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. There just wasn't really the stakes in this episode I didn't really feel them. I didn't ever feel like the Doctor was really in danger.
Right. Even Rose, a moment of Rose was oh my God, are you talking to me? A TV just straight up talked to her.
Yeah.
And she was just oh my God, are you talking to me?
Yeah, Billie Piper didn't seem to be very into this episode either.
No, not at all.
I don't know. There was just a lot of stuff in this episode.
The only character I cared about being sucked into the TV was the dog.
Yeah, there was a dog that got sucked in. There was the one good scene where the Doctor and Rose kind of burst into the Gallagher's house and kind of give Mr. Gallagher a piece of their mind, which was great. I loved the bit where the Doctor is "Are you suggesting the Queen does all the housework?" And
no, sir.
Very good.
No, sir. This is my house.
Yeah, Mr. Gallagher's whole thing, obviously, he's meant to be a very bad person and an abusive person.
Very
but
misogynist.
Yeah, and just awful to Tommy, but the ending kind of ruins all that because you have Rose and the Doctor encouraging Tommy, he's your dad. You should still, you should still keep him in your life.
So if your dad, this may be going to an extreme, but if your father were to kill your mother, would you still want to spend time with him just because, he's your dad?
He's your dad. It doesn't matter what he does. It doesn't matter that your dad sold your grandma out to
right
the like he was irredeemable to me,
Mhm.
and like Tommy owes him nothing. Like I don't care if they're family.
Yeah,
Tommy does not owe him a part of his life if he's going to
not
treat
one
him
bit.
that way.
Like
Like
the only
if
way I would want to see them reunite is if years have gone by. Mr. Gallagher's like, he comes back. I made the mistake. I've changed. I'm sorry.
yeah, and like that would be a start.
Right.
But even if all that were to happen, like I still don't think Tommy owes him anything, you know? Because
No,
like
not at all.
yeah, like I could see them working it out if Tommy wanted to, if he thought that he wanted his father to be a part of his life again, but like that's not up to the doctor and that's not up to Rose. And I
Mm-mm.
thought they were like kind of stepping out of line by
They really were.
yeah, which felt weird to
Hmm.
me. Like it that's not usually how either of them operate.
Right. Especially the doctor, because we see a lot more of the doctor than we do of Rose.
Right, yeah. I thought it was very strange for the doctor to operate that way.
Hmm. Um. So what? I'm still wondering what the wire is.
They didn't explain it, which they like vaguely explained it, but they didn't really give a solid explanation.
The only thing I got was that it was an alien lightning strike.
Yeah. Which I was wondering if hold on, I'm looking.
Okay.
Because I was wondering if this was like maybe a classic Who thing,
Not
but
to my knowledge, because the doctor would have recognized it sooner. Because usually when it's a classic Who villain, the doctor tends to recognize things sooner.
mhm.
Because I mean, he's encountered it before. Although he does get pretty dumb sometimes. It's like, oh, it's the Cyberman. Duh.
Okay, yeah. Looks like this is
Yeah,
the only episode that we've seen the wire in.
thank God. Thank God it doesn't come back either. Uh, uh of course it's always in London.
Of course. Honestly,
Um,
like at the start of the episode, they were talking about wanting to meet Elvis, and I'm like, that sounds like a much better episode.
it really does.
The Doctor and Rose hanging out with Elvis Presley. That sounds great. I want to
uh,
see that one.
right?
Uh,
We would all rather see that. Can we talk about? Can we please talk about the face
the special
effect?
effects on the faces were. Oh,
No,
there
okay,
was
okay. Since you're a graphic designer and everything, please go into detail about how bad it was.
like, okay, this is what it looked like to me. It looked like someone, and I'm sure this is not exactly the same process because, you know, it was video editing instead of photo editing, but it looks like someone went into Photoshop and took a photograph and just used the smudge tool to
Mm-hmm.
just like smudge out the facial features.
Yep.
Um, and it looked real bad most of the time. There was one shot where it looked pretty good
But that
when
was because it was dark.
yeah, it almost looked like they were using prosthetics in the shot where they were in the like detective's secret hideout or whatever, and like they had
They
all the
were in
people
the
in the cell.
cages.
Yeah. There was like in that shot they looked pretty good, and I think they were using prosthetics there,
Mm-hmm.
which I wonder if like that was like the first one they did and they realized it was a lot of work and so they didn't do it anymore. Um,
I don't know.
that because it seems weird that they
I ain't doing any research on this.
it seems
Not
weird
worth it.
that it looked good like that one time and then all the other
Right.
times it just looked really bad.
Right. Um, the doctor didn't even stop to use his sonic on Magpie's door.
No, he was mad, dude.
Yeah.
He just like bust the window out and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Uh, feed me. hungry.
Feed me,
Feed me.
Seymour.
I'm getting a call from a random number. I have no idea who it is. Goodbye. Okay.
I'm very sorry, y'all, that this episode is like entirely incoherent, but
Yeah,
the episode we're reviewing was entirely incoherent.
Listen,
so.
these I like. Okay, including this episode. This episode is part of what I like to call the Fatal Five, which is actually a DC team of supervillains. But I like to call this 5-episode thing the Fatal Five, because these 5 episodes are so bad. I want to die.
Getting to the finale of this season is just like an absolute gauntlet.
Right. No, series 1, it was like I was enjoying it.
Series 1 had like scattered bad episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And even like even the bad episodes like were not this bad, I feel.
No, not at all. And it's Kendal, it's just gonna get worse. It's
ready.
Just gonna get worse.
I'm super not ready.
I know it.
I also I did like this like little speech that Tommy gives to his dad about like, you know, you fought against fascism, but now you're acting like one or whatever.
Yeah.
That was a great moment. I just, again, wish it was in a better episode.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Like there was a good idea in here somewhere.
Right. And also, my cabbages.
Yeah, when they pull up the fruit truck or produce truck in front of like the place where the cops were hiding out, and like the doctor was driving towards them, I'm like, is there going to be a my cabbages moment here? And there was not, and I was slightly disappointed.
Yeah.
I was also slightly disappointed it took the doctor so long to figure out like
how they lost them.
Yeah.
There's like, a giant door right there.
There's a big obvious door.
Why didn't the doctor just smash that portable TV into the ground? In fact, why didn't anyone just smash that portable TV into the ground?
The entire last 15 minutes of this episode could have all been resolved by the doctor just smashing the portable TV on the ground as soon as he found it.
Yep.
But he did not.
Well, even when Magpie was up on top of the tower, and he's like, I don't want to do this. Don't make me.
Yeah, he could have smashed it then.
Yeah, he could have just literally dropped it, and boom, end of story.
And then when the doctor got to the top of the tower, he could have dropped it.
I feel like they literally only did that. Just so they can make the joke, I'll tape over it.
I mean, that was a pretty good joke.
Yeah, but a joke shouldn't be worth good storytelling.
Yeah. I mean, obviously. Yeah, it was just, I don't know. And like, those are the kinds of things I could forgive if this was just a better episode.
Right.
Because we've seen some like really good episodes with some logic defying moments.
Again, and Dalek.
Yeah, like Dalek had some moments like that. But this one, it's just like there wasn't really much else for me to enjoy. So I just instead found a lot of things to nitpick about.
Yeah, no, it's rough. It's rough, buddy.
That's a rough episode. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Well, I do have one small spoiler note. So
okay.
We will go into spoiler section, but it'll probably just be for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Spoiler warning. I'm not even. It's not even worth making the joke, Kendal.
I can't believe we didn't meet Elvis Presley in this episode. I'm just so disappointed.
Right? No, and like it would have worked so perfectly because in series 11, episode 3, Rosa the doctor mentions that she gave Elvis a mobile phone. So couldn't you have seen that?
I just want to see the Doctor and Elvis together, like having a jam session.
Oh gosh, Capaldi and Elvis.
Oh, yes.
Moffat, I am so angry now that you deprived us of Capaldi and Elvis having a jam session. Okay.
Yeah.
First off, you thought this lady gave off vibes from Series 6, the lady with the eye patch.
Yeah, I got, like, for some reason I was getting real similar vibes, and I think it was like, I think there was a similar moment somewhere in Series 6 to, like,
I think what it is like the lady kept looking through the, like, thing,
through the little, like,
through the little hole thing, and it kind of was similar with the TV.
I think that's probably what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
And my last little spoiler, it's not really a spoiler, but it's just a neat little fun thing that happens in later episodes. You see Magpie's store again in future episodes.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, in The Lie of the Land in Series 10, you see the store off to the side. That's it. That's it.
Cool.
Yeah, like I said, yeah.
A nice, like, little throwback to an episode that probably very few people liked.
Right. Yeah. No. Once we get there, if we can ever survive getting there, I'll point it out to you.
Yeah, I'm seeing just like it got very mixed ratings.
Oh,
I'm seeing.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, I hate to I feel like this is probably the most we've bad talked an episode yet, but
oh, don't worry. It'll be worse in a few episodes.
We're going to talk about Love and Monsters soon,
yeah.
So
which for the longest time was my least favorite Doctor Who episode.
Yeah. And then something else
Timeless
happened.
Children. We're in the spoiler section. We can slightly talk about the Timeless Children.
Let's not talk about the Timeless Children.
Listen, man. I'm so fed up. I kind of want to talk about the Timeless Children.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Yeah. So, well, to fix the day, we're gonna go play some D&D.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
roll for a better episode. I don't know.
Well, tough luck. You roll a 1 because the next episode is the Impossible Planet.
We're just getting critical misses for like the next 5 episodes.
Yeah, critical misses. So join us next time for Series 2, Episode 8, The Impossible Planet, where Satan